Today we are going to make Basque cheesecake.
So here we have our ingredients. We have 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. We have 340 grams of sugar, 25 grams of flour, 484 grams of heavy cream, 6 eggs plus 1 egg yolk, 5 grams of salt, and here, the cream of the crop, we have 36 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese.
The first thing we're going to do is add our beloved Philadelphia cream cheese. This is my favorite cream cheese to make all cheesecakes. I'm going to go ahead and start this mixing. I'm going to slow it down, add my sugar. Now I'm going to speed it back up. It's called the creaming method, right? Basically it means when you cream your sugar and your fat. Now I'm going to scrape off the edges of this. So you have basically lumps of cream cheese that is stuck to the bottom and to the edges of your bowl. And add this. And then add that. Alright, now I'm going to pour my vanilla. That's Tahitian vanilla. Oh, what you want to do is turn it up a little high. And when you do that, the mixer, the paddle, basically whips all that up really fast and hard so it smooths out your batter. This is heavy cream. Adds this beautiful creaminess to your cheesecake because of the fat content that makes it really good. You're just mixing that in. Now we're gonna add our flour. You don't want to overmix your flour. The more you mix that flour, the more gluten you're creating, right? And we don't want to create gluten. We want it to be airy, we want it to be fluffy, we want it to be flaky. So as soon as this flour goes in, you want to turn it off. Okay, so we're going to let that go. No way are we done making the cheesecake. Yes, wait, we're done making the cheesecake. I just added my salt. I'm still gonna go ahead and mix this. Alright, so now I'm gonna put this on low speed. I'm gonna get my pan ready. So you see the oversized paper? Super important. This is our springform 9-inch cake pan. Look at my motion, right? I'm pressing down in the center. Now I'm gonna bring up the edges. Check that out. I'm gonna bring up the edge. You don't have to spray your pan. You press your paper against the wall of the cake pan. You don't want to have too many grooves because what happens is the cake batter bakes into those grooves. I got my pan ready to go. And I got the cheesecake batter. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Look how smooth that is. Right? Look how creamy that is. I'm gonna scrape around. I'm gonna let you see me pour this batter. Look how smooth and creamy that is. This recipe makes one cake. You don't have to change anything about it. Fills up the cake pan. Shake the pan a little bit. Now we're gonna put this cake in our oven. Our ovens is already preheated to 500 degrees. Steel oven, use best, right? No fan. You don't want any air circulating.
Look at our oven.
That's not. That is not. You're probably gonna check it around the 30-minute mark because that mark tells me if I need to go that out of 5 minutes because everyone's temperature is different. Everyone's oven is different. At 30 minutes, if you don't see that dark outside, don't think that you got to let it go more because you don't want to overcook your cheesecake and curdle those eggs. You want to bake it at this high temperature that fast so that the outside gets dark and the center stays nice and gooey. Paper all burnt. Beautiful caramelization.
all around. You see it cracked a little bit. That's okay. It just means that it had a lot of air bubbles in there. So let it cool down a little bit room temperature, and then we're gonna put it in the refrigerator, let it cool down some more for about an hour. I would say actually, let's cool down for 2 hours, okay? Let it cool down for 2 hours. What happens there is that it sets. So all the proteins that are stretching, that are holding up this cake, that's why it's so airy and high, it realizes like, oh, I'm out of the oven. Time to relax.